For a 1 1/4 hip thrust, you will literally be doing 1 1/4 hip thrusts for every repetition. If you have a hip thruster bench, you can use that, or you can use a regular bench if you need to. Make sure your lower shoulder blades are on the bench. Get into your normal hip thrust position, so make sure you can do a normal hip thrust before you try this. Feet are a little wider than hips width, toes turned out, knees pressed out to the side. You'll keep your head looking forward as you go through your hip thrust, but after you get to the top position, you'll lower about 1/4 of the way and then come back up for another lockout. So it's important that on the first part of your repetition, you lock the hips out, then you drop down 1/4 rep and then come back up to that locked position. So again, it's up, locked again. So locked, lower, locked again. So that's body weight. You can do the same thing with a dumbbell. You can place the dumbbell on your hips and go through your repetitions that way. If you're going to be adding weight, you want to have your barbell across your hips, and same thing, keeping that barbell in a good position right there on your hip bones. Lift the hips, lock out, lower, and lift. So you're probably not going to be able to use as much weight as you would normally use on a hip thrust, because this is going to be harder. You're going to be hitting that locked out position more than once. Okay, so again, lift, lower, lift, head forward through all your repetitions. Make sure you're moving from the sternum and not allowing your head to flop backwards.